Welcome to the Relatively Friends podcast with Robbie, Kevin, and Joe. Today we have Jason with us.
How's it going, everybody? It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
Oh, look, a little gratitude.
Yeah.
I like it. A little bit more than some people.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. I just wanted to take a jab at him.
Or our one other guest.
Yeah, I guess doesn't count.
You want to start taking jabs? I show up on time.
I was here right on time, actually. It was 10 o'clock when I rolled up.
Well, some people would argue that being on time means being in the space.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had to. Well, I think he had to come the farthest, maybe.
And he was here before me. I showed up 10 minutes early.
What time did you get here?
It's like about 20 minutes prior. Yeah, it was 20 minutes to 10 right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I'm not early, I'm late, is how I kind of feel, man.
Oh, you're much better than me. I love to
Except when it
stroll
comes
late.
to going to work, yeah, they don't get an extra minute of my time. I get there right on time.
Fair enough.
On time for Robbie is like 15 minutes late.
Oh, good.
No, that's about true. That is about true. So let's get into today's show. I think we're a little bit more prepared today. We have our setup. It doesn't suck. Maybe we'll throw some pictures of it up.
I feel like it's in a nice quality space here. You guys got some good stuff going on here. I feel like I'm among professionals here. This is pretty good. It's pretty good.
This is the most unprofessional thing you'll ever be. If for anybody who's been watching, they know how unprofessional we are with this.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Can't even get an episode out on time.
Or get through a topic.
Oh, we get through topics.
We get through them.
We get through them. We just don't remember how they start.
Very true.
Did you listen to the last episode to figure out how we got into that one topic we were on that you couldn't figure out?
No, I just finished the first episode, and then I did the second. That's the second episode? Or the third?
Yeah, second. This is
Okay,
third.
then I will be doing the second tonight. Tomorrow. Tuesday. Tuesday.
At least you're honest with yourself.
I'm very honest.
So that means it'll be done Wednesday.
Yeah, oh, jeez.
You'll
Well,
be able to listen to it in June.
You know what's funny? When I was editing the episode from the first episode we did, you said, "Oh, this will be done in March," and then I just laughed my ass. So laugh. I'm like, "Well, he wasn't wrong." I was like, "Yeah, I'll get it out on time." No.
No, because I kept checking. I was like, March can't come fast
Well,
enough.
it's not up. It's up and done. I just can't figure out the thumbnail part of it. I'll have to fix that, and I'll do that today. That'll be easy. So, all right. So, Jason, tell us about yourself.
Yeah. Again.
Tell the people about yourself.
Hello, everybody. Again, my name is Jason. Proud Vegas native. Been born and raised here. I'm 50 years old now at this point. So.
All right, I'm not the oldest one in the room.
That's right.
I know. I'm still the baby though, which is all
next
that matters.
birthday I get the dentures and a walker, so I feel pretty good about that.
Do you get the IHOP card?
Yeah,
Or is it the Denny's card?
Dude, you don't understand. I am so excited about the possibility of my AARP showing up and then getting, be able to live in those senior facilities, be 55 plus right there. Mm-hmm. Nice, quiet areas right there, so I can be the craziest person in a senior home. That'll be good. That'll be a good time. Yeah. But somebody I've been here almost all my life. I've lived in a few other places. I lived in California. I lived in Washington for a little bit, and Denver, but I've always come back here. This is definitely my home. So
Why don't you come back here? This place sucks.
It doesn't. See, I might have agreed with you for a while there, especially somebody that. So much of what I grew up with in this town seems to have just been blown up. It's just like, point in fact, the Tropicana just recently is a bye-bye thing at this point. A lot of the things that I remember about this town and being here, that I had a kind of a very love-hate relationship with it. But I'll have to say recently, maybe within the last 10 years, really seeing kind of the changes of culture actually being brought into it. Like you see the arts district and the things that they're doing down there. I'm one of the few locals that still love going down to the Strip, and I really love Fremont Street. I love the free music. Me and my girl will go down there and watch free concerts, and we'll have a single Four Loko.
You don't do shit. You don't go down there.
Dude,
Joe, stay away from there. Yeah.
He goes though.
I'm down there all the time for work. Though.
That doesn't count.
To see that,
He's talking about running games.
Yeah, you just gotta. Sometimes, yeah, that's my a cheap indulgence. That's the beautiful thing about going down there is you pay for your parking, you bring a Four Loko, and you have a good time. You know, just go dance around like a crazy person with the amount of bands down there. I'll have to say, there's some talent that's down there to go see. But
Oh, I'm listening.
yeah,
I looked over him. He's rubbing his nipple.
Scratch you.
Oh, okay.
maybe this is kind of an erotic topic right here. He's feeling it.
Why are you staring at me? He should be staring at him.
It's like I can't even scratch nothing without you. Like, what are you doing?
Well, I looked over. You're staring at me. Scratch your nipple.
I'm staring. I'm just looking. I got.
I'm sitting here staring at our guest.
Yeah. Hey,
I
you know
usually
what?
look at the screen you got pulled up, but you don't.
Put your attention anywhere.
We'll
you
figure
like.
that out
That's
for
all
next
good.
time.
Yeah. But yeah, I've just been trucking along here. As somebody that's seen the changes in this place, it's been an exciting time to be a Vegas native and feel proud of where you're. Even though sometimes I have a love-hate relationship with the amount of influx of certain people that have come in here and made traffic a little bit more interesting. I'll say that, but yeah, move it, do whatever you need, my friend.
There you go. Well, based on how you're talking,
Yeah.
that would work out better for you.
No, yeah, I leave it to the professionals, my friend.
Bro, there is no professionalism here. I keep telling you.
Yeah, at all.
No, so that's at least a little bit about me right there. Just me and my girl. I live out as I've gotten older now, more my speed. I live out in Boulder City now, which is,
Invite only.
it is kind
That's
of
closer than you.
I said he might be farther. How long did it take you to get here?
Oh, no, it doesn't actually take very long. And that's the beauty about Boulder. Everybody thinks it's like in another city or another state most of the time. But yeah,
It's
most of the time, like getting to work
It's
is
Arizona.
20 minutes. Yeah,
20
it's
minutes.
right there. It's usually like 20, 30 minutes to get, like even getting to downtown from there is only like 40-minute drive, which is nothing.
It takes me 30 minutes, 4 minutes to get here. So
Do you, are you an obeyer of speed?
No,
Is
he's
that-
not.
No, he's
No.
not.
that's me. That's me hustling to get here.
Oh,
it takes
geez.
me 30 minutes, 28 to get to work, and then to get to here, it's like another 7 minutes.
Damn.
I made the mistake of taking Lake Mead this time, and it was literally every red light. I was like, "Wow, I'll never do this again."
Yeah.
Oh, that means awful.
Yeah. it's the
Yeah, I
devil.
didn't realize it was so bad because usually I get off, take the 95, and then shoot down Galleria.
Yeah. 2 things to stay away from. Well, 3: Sunset, Lake Mead, and anything on Eastern. I try
Eastern's
to,
a nightmare.
Good
Any
Lord.
part of it.
It's like, it is the devil, man.
Well,
It is. Yeah.
Charleston going east from the 95 is
Yeah,
also a nightmare.
yeah, that is a pretty tasty bit of.
I'm going east. Isn't that the hood?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's so much traffic on it though. There's lights literally every intersection.
but
It's
that's where
horrible.
you find great tacos as well when you want to go.
Yes, that is very true.
Good Lord, there's a
street-
place.
they have
out
a lot
there.
of street tacos.
Oh
What?
my God, there's like
Is
my
it
favorite-
the corner people? The people who set up on the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some people like the one I usually do. It's called like El Pastorcito is what it's called. It's like I love El Pastor, man, and there's a spot there that I have found that has A, the prices are great, and B, they have it's a food truck, but they have like little standing like tables and stuff like that. Me and tacos are close personal friends. Yeah.
Okay, so trip to Taco Town.
Yeah, you gotta do it, man. Especially like that's it. That's usually where I hit up like after I go to Fremont. We'll usually, once I'm able to drive at that point because I am responsible. Everybody, I am. But I'll hit that up like a champ. That's usually on the way home.
Most of those are open like 24 hours. Too.
Yeah. I mean, there's some like the one I go to. I think
Why
is
have I never heard of this?
Yeah, it's like open
Because
till
you
like
never
3
leave your
a.m.
little office.
Dude, branch out, man. Get out there.
I mean, I live in the Southwest. For me to go to the East Side is like, why?
Dude,
that's a trek.
If I can drive it from Boulder City, there's 0 excuses, my friend. You just got to make time, man.
Oh,
There's a
my
lot
time
of
is
things
valuable.
that's the thing. Yeah,
Yeah, you don't have
Yeah.
a lot of taco stands on your side of town.
I have 2. I have the guy that sets up on Durango and Blue Diamond, and then we have the taco truck that's like at the Circle K on Rainbow, or no, Jones and Cactus.
Have you been to that lobster place that they built on Blue Diamond? Oh, you can't eat seafood. I forget every time. Never mind.
At least you remembered. At least you remembered. I was like,
I
let me
did
see.
not, things I just learned about Robbie today. Thank you, Robbie.
Yeah. Most of my friends know that they don't want to
Well,
kill me.
if you're ever over in that area, their lobster rolls for only $11 are fucking delicious.
I know that place is always full.
Yeah.
Damn.
Love Lacey's Lobster, Love
Yes.
Lobster, something like that.
Okay.
Their fucking food's amazing.
All right. Let me write that down on the list right there.
I got their Chick-fil-A sandwich. The thing was like this big. I couldn't even eat the fucking thing.
Damn.
It was huge.
Good Lord.
What'd you get? You actually came on my side of town and didn't say hi?
I work on that side of town most of
Oh,
the
you
time.
got it for work. Lobster roll place. So it is called Angie's Lobster.
Yeah.
And it's always full.
Shout out to Angie's Lobster. All right.
Whoa. No, I'm kidding.
No, they ain't paying us. Okay.
Nobody pays us.
Well, you're
When they do,
still
they get a plug.
disseminating the information on said podcast. So I mean, you're kind of giving them a shout out.
I mean, we
regardless.
plug places all the time.
Yeah.
We plug New York Pizza and Pasta. I threw like the thing
Well,
out.
that place has been tested. It's legit.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can't really test Angie, so I just kind of have to go
Yeah.
by everybody else's word. Do they have anything other than lobster rolls?
They get regular fish. They get cod and all the other stuff.
But it's being prepared in a place that has shellfish, so you might want to.
That's the problem.
Steer
They probably
clear.
put it in the same oil.
Yeah. They're
You
not-
do. So the thing with the oil is 99% of the time the oil just kills the enzymes that kill me. So I'm usually fine.
Okay.
Usually. Well, the thing with a lobster roll, they usually don't deep fry it. So, like they do.
Oh
the
yeah,
bacon
it's just
cod,
isn't it just
yeah.
like
They're chopping it up on surfaces that are being used to prepare everything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's steer Robbie away unless you want to break out the EpiPen at this point. No.
Oh, dude, I haven't had EpiPen in like 10 years.
What in the blue hell, man?
Well, they went from like $200 to like $1,000. I was like, I'll take my chances.
Clear. And just yeah.
But, nah, you can just walk around with a whole bottle of Benadryl. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll put a sippy straw in for you.
Right.
Yo,
Sipping on some scissor.
yo,
Oh,
no
geez.
way. My daughter does
You'd be
that.
like
She's
Will
allergic
Smith
to,
and what was it? What was that movie with him and
Oh, daughter-in-law, huh? Which
the movie with Will Smith?
Bad Boys?
No, the one where he's dating Eva Mendes.
Oh, Mr. Right or something like that.
Is that Hitch? No.
Hitched?
Hitch.
Yes.
Hitch.
Yeah, you'd be like him with the Benadryl and the sippy straw. Come on! Straw. Because he's allergic to shellfish and his whole face blows up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
Not something you want in your life. We don't want to see Robbie like that. No. I like this
I-
guy.
I
you
like
know.
that
I don't
a
know how
lot.
y'all personally think.
You haven't
about
known him long enough. That's probably why.
Yeah. I mean, I've known him quite a bit. You know. Although I tend to in my we work together, but like I stay in my little cubicle way too much. And, yeah.
Yeah, you
Cubicle
need to come
life
out.
is the devil, man. It's the devil.
I've invited this guy out for drinks like 1,000 times, and he's like, no.
Yeah.
I was actually
No,
surprised.
you see my
where's my
office in the driveway.
Yeah, you're off.
No,
See,
no
dude,
invite.
I miss that. I miss
Would you
being
come-
out in the field.
would you come
sometimes,
back
except in
out?
the summer, but yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
The
this
last time
summer
the
was
three of us
horrible.
went out.
Oh, dude. Oh.
That was like 2 years ago.
Nuh-uh. That was last year.
I'm talking about after
Well,
work.
that was 2 years ago.
After work. What day?
It won't be this week. Next week. It'd be next week.
I'm on call next week. I'm on call the 17th through the 31st.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Okay.
your problem. You got that
I'm
rolling.
off for a week, then I'm back on call.
Yeah, but I like money, so it gave me more money.
Nah, I
At the time,
don't give
it
a
was
fuck-
great.
I don't give a fuck about that money.
Well, I did at the time. Now I
now you're not
care
there, so now
less.
I'm trying to burn it down.
Well, you guys do whatever. I'm never going back there, so don't make me a difference.
All right, I like the vibe, man. I like it. You know,
So
shooting down money. I like it. It's good. Down with money, everybody. I guess at this point, but yeah.
yeah. All right. So,
No, I'm fine with money. I don't want to be woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning for bullshit to make that money. That's the problem.
I applaud that decision, my friend. Well,
Being
played.
on call sucks.
so
It's the
you're
worst.
Yeah.
you're the most honest guy I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get shit for sleep. When
Which
you're on
is
call.
funny. You're the dickest guy I know and the most honest. How is that a combination? Huh?
No. He's number 2.
Oh yeah. You're the second dickest guy I know.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, he's
And it's like a
He's an
far difference. Yeah. That's
he'll burn bridges being an asshole. I fail
He
to maintain
burns
them and
bridges.
let them just collapse.
he
over
won't
time.
even. It's not even to be an
Demolitions the
asshole.
wall the bridges were on.
It's just to do it. I think it's just for shits and giggles, not even just for reasons. Okay. He has no clue who we're talking about.
No, which is totally fine. It's all right. Some inside baseball stuff. That's good. Yeah.
They may know who we're talking about, though.
We've
talked
mentioned
about him all
him several
the time.
times.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We'll leave it at that, though.
Apparently, he's a popular topic. All right. Shout out to you.
He's
whoever
not a
you are.
popular person, though.
No.
No.
No. We still love him as a friend.
I haven't seen him in like a few years.
Well, you guys have issues.
No, he has issue with him.
No, he doesn't.
No, he does. He absolutely does.
He has issues with everybody. I think besides
Yeah.
Kevin.
He doesn't have issues with me. Well,
Yeah,
kind
he
of.
does.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't even think of you as a friend. You're an acquaintance.
Yeah, I know, but whatever. That's close. For him, that's actually pretty good. When you think about it, all things considered, that's actually like as good as it gets.
I don't know.
Other than
That's
like
a
you.
slap in the face.
Well, everyone else is dirt. So it's like dirt, some other things, acquaintance, friend, and then that's like it. So, I mean, you're a friend.
And it's got me.
I think he's the only friend
Where?
besides.
Yeah, you're that's one friend.
No.
Maybe two.
I was gonna say the other.
No, he
his
has
other
two,
friend.
two friends.
Yeah,
Three.
Who?
the dude with the Hellcat. That's his only other friend. I
Oh,
think.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, James. Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so two friends and then all acquaintances. That's
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good. No. Well, acquaintance is pretty low, probably like 20 maybe.
I think that's just he's forced to have acquaintances.
I don't see why that
See,
would
that's-
benefit
You know,
anybody.
like coworkers.
Okay, you're forced.
No,
to
that's not an acquaintance. That's just a necessity. You gotta be somewhat nice to
most
keep
of
your
my
job.
coworkers.
Well, you can't just go around telling people to go pound sand.
I do.
Well, on that note, all right, let's get into today's topics. We actually have topics this week, unlike the past. Probably don't know how many other episodes we've done where we haven't really had.
And yet we made it through a show, didn't we?
We'll always make it through a show because we just off the cuff shit in our head, which is pretty much what this show is, just a Seinfeld type.
Example. What just occurred at this point. I like it.
I know. So I think our first topic is changes in Vegas. So is Vegas changing for the better or for the worse?
Mix of both.
I would agree with that. Just as somebody, like I kind of touched upon it, but like, you know, we have a huge influx, especially people coming from California. You know, especially just people are trying to run away from a lot of the stuff that's going on there, and setting up a life here. And the culture that they've brought, a lot of the, you know, there's a lot of art stuff, which my fiance, she's really involved in the kind of the art scene and stuff like that. The things that they've done with Fremont Street and a lot of those things, I really kind of enjoy the things outside that are now being presented outside of just the strip, where people that are locals, the great food scene, all sorts of stuff. But there's definitely some weird things that come with that as well, because you start getting
They're driving.
God, man. Oh, the traffic here has now become epically unacceptable at this point. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
That and the no license plates.
Oh,
That's
God,
so
dude,
bad.
Seriously, oh my dude.
No license plates or temporary tags? There's a difference.
No license
I'm
plates.
seeing a lot of
I've
temp.
seen temp tags from like 2022.
Yeah,
Like,
temp tags.
The oldest one I've seen so far was 2015.
Solid.
What? And
Yes.
Oh,
I don't know how you have a template from 2015.
Yeah.
dude.
I'm seeing a lot of temp tags. I haven't seen anyone with no license plate.
Oh, I see them
Oh,
all.
I
the
see.
daily basis.
I'll see a no
all the
license
time. All the
plate,
time.
but then if you look in their rearview mirror or rearview window or whatever, you'll see it like barely in their tent.
And it's all sun bleached and it's been taped.
Yeah,
there for the tape
like
is
I
all-
see it.
they still can't do that.
Yeah,
It's a
I
proper
know.
display.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It has to be on the back of the car, visible.
Yeah.
yeah,
You can't have that blackout cover on it either.
yeah.
See a lot of those.
Yeah.
Hence the reason that my insurance keeps going up, which is also the devil. It doesn't-
Oh my god, insurance. Actually, my insurance. I just got my renewal. Two weeks ago,
I just got mine last week.
and it was $10 less. I was like, hell
Can
yeah!
I'm gonna hit you up after this and find out who are you insured with, my friend?
Yes.
'Cause,
I could tell you, Progressive. It doesn't.
dude, and I'm with Geico, and they've been just
But
shafting me with that, man. It's
Well-
just been horrible.
well, I mean, it went up a lot. Like during COVID, I think it went up. I went from paying like $270 to like $370, and I was like, "The fuck is this?"
That's where I'm at like $370 something a month for 2 cars right now, and it's just. Yeah.
Oh, well, I have 4.
See, which is what in the blue hell, man? That's just.
But I also have like the multi-policy because I got like everything else insured. So
yeah, I still gotta get the renter's
That's how
insurance
I have
going.
everything. But my Cadillac's a fucking fortune to freaking insure.
It's old.
Yeah, it's supposed to get a sport motor in it. It's fast as fuck.
Homewood likes to go fast, apparently. Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Leadfoot's in the
That's
room.
really
anyway.
weird. I guess that's like the Elantra. The Elantra is like $100 by itself, only because it doesn't have whatever that Hyundai issue was, where people were just like stealing them left and right.
That's a big issue.
Yeah. It's only in that car though. Everything else is relatively cheap.
I don't know how people afford to insure Dodge Chargers and Challengers because those things get stolen left and right.
Oh,
and there's so much
That's
horsepower.
really easy. You know how they can afford to insure them?
They don't.
They don't insure 'em.
They
No,
don't.
they don't. They pay their insurance and don't pay their monthly payment.
Yeah.
So
they
their
get
$1,000
it
bill-
registered and probably don't pay anymore after that.
Yeah, that's why. Have you seen like all the stuff with all the auto auctions and stuff? How they're like overflowing with like Dodges. So is it Hellcats? Anything Dodge? There's just an obscene amount of vehicles. Mercedes, G wagons, like all those cars that people got during COVID are now getting repoed like galore. Like there's a backlog of like a year or 2 years or something with the repo companies because there's so many like vehicles that they need to repo.
So apparently, I need to go get the G-Wagon that I've always had my dreams right there. Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably get one cheap. It might have a little bit of damage from them yanking it out of like a car wash.
It'll still cost you about $90,000 after.
Oh, dude.
I would buy a G wagon. I would buy it at like discounted prices.
Yeah.
I think I would.
You
buy
would have to
one.
buy an old one because brand new they're like $250.
That's ridiculous, man.
But the tax write-off, oh, that's gone. Never mind. You can't even do that anymore.
What?
I think that part of the tax write-off where if you had a vehicle over a certain thing was ridden out of the code to like a while ago. So some bullshit. All right.
That is, man. God. I just brought it down here. I'm sorry, guys.
No, that's how all our topics always go.
There's
Always
no
go.
bringing it down. We just roll with everything.
Yeah.
But the changes, I do agree. We have a bunch of sports teams now.
Which is, I mean, and it was kind of heartbreaking. Like just recently, I huge Running Rebels fan. I used to go to the games all the time, and I've been seeing things on TV, and it's like the half full Thomas and Mack, or even not even that. Like that is like the forgotten son, like the forgotten stepchild of Vegas. Now it seems with all this other stuff, but.
What?
It's the Running Rebels, because that was what was
That
considered
was our only sports team.
that was our sports team. So I mean, it was hugely popular and very well supported for so many years.
What did we go from?
Shout
we
out
went
to
from
Tark. Yeah.
And now we're getting a professional baseball team.
Yeah, we got football, we got baseball, we got
Yeah,
hockey.
we don't count the football team.
Yeah.
No. The hockey team's different.
Yeah, that is some homegrown stuff right there, which I appreciate.
what do we have? Like 10 teams now? We went over this in a previous
Yeah,
episode.
we did. We have professional lacrosse, women's volleyball. We did have G League basketball, but we don't have that anymore.
Did they fold up?
Okay, wait.
Oh,
yeah, they
so
fold,
so what'd you say we had? We'll
Lacrosse.
go through it. Huh?
Women's volleyball,
Women's basketball.
women's basketball.
We have women's
football,
soccer now.
Is the lights? That's men's too.
That's men's, but there's
Yeah.
I think there's a women's
women's?
soccer now.
Yeah, it's USL, man.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll say no. So men's soccer,
2 hockey leagues.
2 hockey,
Two hockey.
Yeah.
football,
Yeah.
College
That's 7.
football.
college football, college basketball. That's 9.
Nine. That's-
Then
Plus
we
every
got
tournament comes
football.
here.
Then we got arena football.
Oh, arena football. Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baseball's
Yeah,
coming.
we did.
Yeah, we have arena football.
I think
and then
we're
we got
get- I
baseball.
think
That's
we're-
11 teams.
I think we're getting a professional basketball team next.
So
It's gonna happen.
So if you think about it, we went from 0 teams, no, 1 team, 2 teams, 2 teams, I guess. 1 team. No, 2 teams. Soccer and we always had soccer. I feel like soccer's always been
Well,
here.
we had UNLV baseball too, but it wasn't big.
And we had hockey for years. I mean, anybody remember the Thunder back in the day, man? That was all.
No.
No, that was. Oh my
No,
gosh! Yeah, we
we
used to
had-
have that was hugely
Oh,
supported
minor league
here.
baseball.
Yeah, we had.
So 12.
What the hell is the minor league baseball team's name?
It's not the 51s. It's the
Aviators.
58ers.
The Aviators,
Formerly
yeah.
the 51s.
Which has anybody been out to that new stadium out there? The field that
Yeah.
they got out there? Oh my God, what a beautiful place too! Wow, yeah. Sadly, Cashman Field is kind of going the way of the dodo at this point, but
Well,
they
don't-
still got the lights there. But
Yeah, but they play for cheap. They probably just gave that to them, so they don't have to do anything.
Right?
Probably.
That is some bargain basement place right there, man.
Do you count NASCAR as a sport?
Yeah, it's a sport.
We got that here.
Yeah.
And F1.
Oh, F1.
Oh,
Night-
the F1
14.
nightmare. Good Lord.
So we went from like 2 or 3 to like 14 in like 10 years.
In like 4 years.
No, the
Nah,
lights
it's
were
been like 10
before
years.
football.
It's been like since like 2015 is when it really started to like, oh, we're getting all these teams, and they just kind of poured in. I
It
feel
took
like
3 years to build that stupid football stadium anyway.
yeah, and that started in what, like,
I think the first
16 or
season of the
17
Raiders
they
was
started building.
2020.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
So it hasn't been that long.
And they started building the stadium in 16.
yeah. So I mean, since 15, essentially, we've just got all the teams. I think we have all the teams now. There's nothing left to get except for
NBA.
professional basketball.
Man, just
NBA,
basketball,
that's
yeah. We'll begin
Which they're
that.
trying to do
Although
that.
I can't believe that they actually want to build another stadium just for basketball. Like the T-Mobile Arena is not sufficient apparently. But I'm like, come on, let's figure that out. We don't need more taxpayer dollars going into
How
these.
would that even work?
Right.
That inside
That
not,
wouldn't
it's
work.
not big enough.
It's not big enough, and I don't think they could work with like hockey and basketball. They both play an obscene amount of games, so
Their
They do
seasons
it-
are pretty
They
identical
do it.
too.
yeah,
They do it in
so-
Boston.
Yeah.
They both play in the
Well,
the
then you
Bruins and the
have-
Celtics play in the same stadium. They just take the basketball court and put it over the ice. It works,
They can,
even
but
though it's the same season.
They still need. They have UFC fights there too.
They have to what?
UFC fights there at T-Mobile.
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
right. That's huge. Yeah, that's
I forgot about that.
which. Yeah,
I'm about to say
they don't have that- they don't have that
They
in
have
Boston.
everything at
They have a lot
T-Mobile.
of T-Mobile.
So really, we just kind of need another one.
which is just
Put it
insane
down
to
at
me,
the
man.
end of the strip, down by the M. Let the traffic go down there.
There you go.
By the end.
Put it in Gene.
Yeah, put it in Gene.
Yeah. They should put it across from.
Yeah,
the
they're gonna
M.
blow up Whiskey Pete's and build a stadium. Yeah, that would be good.
That would be-
They get that whole section out by Mountain's Edge Park in the back. Just put it right there near Robbie's house. Let him deal with all the traffic.
Yeah, people parking in front of your house. for
Bro,
days.
I already have enough. I went from having literally 1 or 2 cars when I'm leaving in the morning to there being like a full line of cars and taking
Blue
me like
Diamond's a nightmare to get
everything's
across
a
now.
nightmare. It's-
Rainbow and Blue Diamond is such a shit show.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it's a shame. Oh well.
The growth, man. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, just remembering how many places were just dirt lots, just desert everywhere in town. Like,
Oh yeah,
it
you
was
got
such
to be.
it was such a
partaking in
tiny little. We really were like a little podunk town for a long time, man. It was.
it. Now we're.
Almost 3 million people.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Is it? Oh,
Close enough. They should put the basketball stadium out where Bonnie Springs used to be.
There you go. Dude.
Way out there.
Oh, dude, that would be fantastic. Oh my gosh.
I'm about that life. What happened to Bonnie Springs? They tore it down, and then what they do with
They
it?
did. They,
Homes,
they-
I think.
Nope, they started building homes, but lost all the funding because no one wanted to spend millions of dollars to live way out there.
I was about to say it would be millions of dollars to bring you infrastructure out there.
It has the
Like-
infrastructure.
It has
It already has
no.
the power,
No.
it has the gas, has
It doesn't
water,
have
sewer.
water.
Yes, it does.
It has.
It has water and sewer
Bonnie
out there.
Springs
Bonnie
has sewer
Springs
out there.
had everything.
I thought it
Yeah.
had septic.
Nope.
Nope.
How does it have? Where's it sewering to?
Not my problem. I don't know.
There's no way it has
But I-
sewer. I know it has water, but there's no way it has sewer. There's no way.
It has sewer.
It has septic. There's no way. There's no way. Who's gonna bring like $10 million to bring sewer
Pull
out
up
there?
GIS right now.
County.
Yeah, no way. I can guarantee it. We'll look that up later. We'll figure. I'm gonna figure that out. That's actually something I want to learn about now.
Yeah, but Bonnie Springs, man, that was totally a sad thing to see go right there. They had the
Man.
Bonnie Screams out there for a long time for Halloween and stuff like that. It was pretty dope.
And for those who don't know, Bonnie Springs is it was a
Like a little animal preserve.
little animal town. You could go there, stay there, and do stuff. It was like off of Blue Diamond,
They
past
ki-
the town of Blue Diamond.
It was like a little. It almost looked like a little old west ghost town kind of vibe that they had going on there.
That restaurant they had there was actually pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah, it was
Was
really
it?
good.
I didn't eat there.
What?
Huh?
What?
Kevin's probably
What are
never
you
even been
looking
there.
Oh, I don't know. I
been
thought you
there.
were about to say something,
Yeah.
and then I.
No, I've been there.
Many moons ago now, man.
Ah, well, what are you gonna do? So, too many sports teams. Vegas is growing. It's out of control. Prices are out of control. It's actually cheaper, I feel, to eat out than buy groceries almost.
Fucking close enough.
It's getting there.
Fucking chicken breasts are ridiculous.
Chicken breast ridiculous.
$10 for 2. What the
That's
fuck?
like Canada prices. Anyone ever been to Canada? Like beef is like $1.99 a pound. Chicken's like $12 a pound. It's freaking ridiculous.
Beef's just as expensive though, if not more. I think pork's the cheapest one right now.
Maybe. You know what I eat a lot of though? Drumsticks. Drumsticks, greatest.
Those are still cheap.
Those are $5 for a pack. You know,
Those are
that'll
still
feed
the
a
cheap
family. And you get some extra ones. Perfect. You can't get wings though. Wings are like $15 a pack.
That's why you got to
Wings
go
have
to
been a problem
Cardenas
for
or
a long
something like that.
time.
You
What
got to go
happened?
there.
Wings have been they've been in a bad shape for a long time.
I know. I think it's because everybody uses the wings.
Yeah.
Like for restaurants and chicken, like so.
There's so many chicken wing places that there's only so
But-
many to go around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you would think drumsticks would be like it's such a better meat. You would think there'd be a lot of places that use them, but
They don't.
I think it's great. I throw them on the grill. They come out great.
I throw them on the smoker.
Oh, that's a magical thing right there.
That works too.
It takes an hour, but they fucking come out awesome.
I mean, it takes an hour to cook them on a grill. Well, it doesn't take hours. Like 30 minutes
Yeah.
to cook them through.
You toss them on for an hour, then you put the barbecue sauce on them for like an extra 5. Oh, so good.
Pure seasoning, no sauces.
You can do that too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I do a mix
not
of
for
both.
not for my drumsticks. I bought a pack yesterday.
You don't
I'm
do
making for money.
marinades and stuff like that, no?
Nah, it's more of a quick thing. I just buy it, and it's like a Monday thing. We have drumstick Monday, so
You don't work Monday though.
I work Mondays. I don't work Fridays.
Oh, you don't work Fridays. You don't work Mondays.
No, I don't work Mondays.
We should cook drumsticks on Monday. We shall have drumstick Monday.
Drumstick Monday, right
Drumstick
there. There you
Monday.
go.
No.
No, oh
No, it's not gonna happen.
no. You're
Sorry,
not.
bro.
Kevin's not a chef like that.
Nope.
At least he's honest. All right. What are we on now? What's our next topic?
Yeah.
Size of clothes. Oh yeah.
Size of clothes. Yeah.
That's
we go.
you.
Yeah, that is me. So I got a gripe with the current sizing of clothing. So I think about this because I shrunk down in size. I was wearing a large. I have since ballooned up. So at that time, I had taken all my extra larges and I was like, I should donate these. I was like, nah, screw it. I threw them in an extra closet. And then I was like, oh, dang, I need to break these extra larges out. So I got them out and I put them on. I'm like, oh, these fit so good. Blah, blah, blah. This is great. Perfect. And I should buy some new clothes. I went and bought some more extra larges. And I swear to God, they're like the widest things ever. I'm like, are people really that fat where they need to adjust all clothing to be like super wide now? And I'm like, this sucks. Like obesity's gotten out of control or whatever you want to call it.
That's why you got to get like what they call athletic fit. You get an athletic fit extra large, and you'll be back where you need to be at that
That
point.
sounds way expensive.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
when you start throwing that in there. It's less fabric, but yeah, more expensive. That's pretty good.
My shirt budget's like $10 a shirt.
See, I need like a large medium because if I buy a large, like you said, they're so fucking wide.
Yeah,
but I'm tall.
But these shirts from like 2012 to 2015. I bought these shirts, and they're all like slim, but they like fit perfectly. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore at all.
Yeah, like this one's an extra large, and it's like I feel like I got so much room on the side. I could like so much breathing room. I don't need it because I'm not fat. I'm just bigger.
Order your clothes from Europe.
There you go. Now that whole thing is like the '80s coming back, where they have the big box tees where your shoulder is down here and your arm looks like the little thing in a bell just hanging around in the middle of your sleeve right there. It's just styles nowadays are just getting weird again.
Yep.
Yeah, pants are getting tighter, shirts are getting bigger. That doesn't make any sense because you would think the pants would get bigger too.
I hate shopping for pants
Why?
because they're either fucking super skinny legs or they're just really baggy in certain spots where you don't want it extra baggy.
You know what I've learned? Straight leg pants are now the new normal size pants. Like
So you have to get straight legs so that way they're not like super tight down
yeah,
the
they're
bottom.
not super tight. They fit perfectly.
And they're not sagging at the top because they don't give you this extra fabric where it feels like you got a freaking load in your pants.
Yeah. Anyone want some pants, by the way? I got a whole shitload of different pants I've never worn. So if someone wants some 36, 30s.
Yeah.
Way
36,
too
32.
short.
Yeah, those like
36,
Way
34.
too
Oh, yeah, you
short.
guys are all tall. You're
Yeah.
like 6'2".
I'm
You're like
6'4".
6. You're 6'4". You're like 6.
6.
And you're like 6'2".
6'3".
6'3". I'm 5'10". I'm the shortest one here. Fuck all you.
Yeah, I haven't been able to wear a size 30 since like junior high.
Oh, well, I'm 36, 30, 32, whichever. So, well, I'm 32 now, apparently. I don't know how the hell that worked out. Apparently, I got a
Because
little.
they shrunk them.
Yes.
And if you get anyone that has like those nylon fabric, those stretchy pants, they shrink like a motherfucker.
Dude, the Old Navy stretchy pants, best pants I've had in a long time. Those I went and like got a bunch of pairs of them. Perfect fit.
It's
Perfect.
like male yoga pants at that point. It's pretty good.
But they're like not crazy stretchy. It's just stretchy enough.
Yeah.
Where your shit's not fucked up.
Yeah.
Where you don't got that little, that constraint.
Yeah, that is key. Like I used to buy my stuff from Lucky brand jeans because they had the good stretch.
They're extremely comfortable, Lucky brands, but they're
smooth.
expensive as
Yeah,
shit.
that's why you got to go to the discount mall. You go to the outlet mall there, the Bell or the Las Vegas factory outlet there. You can usually get them on a good deal every once in a while, but yeah, nobody needs that kind of constraint.
90% of my pants are Lucky brand jeans.
See, well
Hey,
played,
really?
sir. Well played.
Or,
Good
or
taste.
polo. Polos are pretty good too.
Oh, I've never actually tried, but I think they actually have a polo place there too. I might
Yep.
have to check that out. I
They're
would.
thin, they're not restricting, but again, you're paying a crap ton of money, but they fit good.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I need to go clothes shopping.
Old
I wear
Navy.
mine so much that I start wearing out the thing and they get the rip down in the middle of the crotch. Just kind of all of a sudden I
Yeah.
got ventilation going on.
I ripped.
And I'll still wear them. I don't care.
I ripped 3 pair of jeans in a 2-week span. One was at work. I think you were there too. Well, were you there?
Yeah, a few weeks ago I ripped a pair of pants at work right
Yeah.
there. I was in my boss's office and I put my leg up around and went, and it was very audible and it
Yeah.
was not uncomfortable at all. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
I had a problem with my work Carhartt pants. Had that problem.
Carhartt don't rip.
The FR ones did. They were
would
thin for some of the back pockets for some reason. You'd be
Yo.
out working at night in the strip and bend down and get into a manhole, and the whole back pocket would rip off.
I would send them back to Carhartt and be like, "This is
They're,
garbage."
they're through Tinsdale, so we just send them back and get new ones.
Oh, fair enough.
There you go.
Fair enough. Yeah, so clothes suck nowadays.
They really do, man.
He wears Dickies. Those things are great as long as you don't shrink them.
I was supposed to say
That's the
Kevin
problem
wears
with Dickies.
two. He wears Dickie pants and black shirts and black hoodies, and
I
that's
buy most of my
literally
wardrobe
it.
at a concert.
There you go.
Yeah, and a green hat. That's really.
I have a
kinda-
bunch of different hats. This one was just in the back of the truck.
I will say your hats do change color, but everything else stays black and white.
Except for his one pink shirt. He has one pink shirt.
The one pink shirt.
You right.
And that
That's
shirt
confidence
throws
right
people
there.
off so much.
You should wear it more. You should get another pink shirt.
I think I've seen him wear it twice.
I've seen it once.
I seen him wear a red shirt at our old work. He had that red polo. That was the only other time I've seen him not wear black.
I had a white polo too, and then I got in that car accident. I got blood all over it.
Oh yeah, I
Oh.
forgot about the white one.
Yeah,
Oh, was it your blood?
yeah, it was for my head. Yeah,
Ooh.
You don't remember him splitting his head open in the accident?
Robbie had already left at that
Oh
point.
yeah, he did leave, huh?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I don't remember that. You didn't even tell me it happened.
yeah, I did.
Oh.
Somebody put a picture in the group chat because my truck was folded up. Like I got rear-ended. The lady was doing like 50.
Ooh. I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad you're
I
alive.
think Kevin wrecked more work trucks than anybody else at that company.
I wrecked two.
Three.
And neither one of them were my fault.
Wasn't it 3?
No. Because there was that one accident where the guy T-boned my truck, but I wasn't in it.
Yeah, where he drove off the cliff and then rolled down the hill. And then
He, the funny thing is,
Good lord.
That
the
was a
best
weird
part of
one.
that whole story is he wasn't even in the vehicle.
Neither was the other guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no one was in either vehicle.
it just was some fluke accident. That was fun. I still have those pictures.
Yeah, we had to call the insurance company for that one to report that accident. And the lady was like, wait. Explain that again. And I was like, all right. Pay attention because this is really weird. Because
Only in
it
Vegas.
was one of those staggered neighborhoods where the elevation changes like that. And he had gotten out to use the bathroom, and I guess he didn't put the e-brake on his truck. And it started coasting, it turned, it went through an empty lot, and then it slid off the block wall, and it was nose down. But it was a front-wheel drive truck, and the tires caught it and just pulled the truck. I was like, oh man, it sucks for that guy. And I just see the truck moving through the lot, and I was like, damn, it's gonna hit my truck. I start running. I was like, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna get there in time. I'm gonna watch.
Yeah.
I just watch it. He comes out of the bathroom. His truck is just moving down the
Yeah,
hill.
it was like a manual too. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, he got out. He left it. I don't think he left it on, but he just forgot to put the brake on.
Yeah, he forgot to put the e-brake on because it was. I do remember that it was manual.
Yeah, it was like a little Chevy S10 pickup or something like that. Something like that.
It was something weird.
He was one of the guys building those homes that are right there. It was over off like Spring Mountain and Rainbow.
Yes, northwest corner.
Yeah, right behind that Burger King that's there. That gas Burger King.
Yeah, behind the Burger King, the pit. The pit's like right there. I remember that. That shit was hilarious.
Oh, dude.
If I could find it, well, I can't put a picture up. I guess. I guess I could. I don't know.
I'm not there anymore.
I just got the company.
You know, you could. You know what? I can blur things out. I'm not very good at it, but I can do it.
Oh, you're a trained professional. You can work it out, my friend. Come on.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Have you ever had that particular issue with in your own work trucks, leaving them in gear, having them coast down different places?
No. It's park and drive.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had, unfortunately, my last position where I worked, I had that particular magic moment I was terrified.
So that was you?
Yeah. No,
I
but
lost my work truck once.
What?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
ELM, you remember the years ago, 2014, 15, we had all that fog roll into the valley?
Yes.
Well, I was out in Boulder City where the fog was so bad, locating giant empty lots. And I put the truck in a lot, but I couldn't find it after. I actually had to call Todd and have him look it up with GPS and tell me where it was in the middle of the field because I could not see it.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious. Oh my god. You're so dumb. All right. Where are we at? Oh, plenty of time left. I think that's it for like actual topics.
Okay.
How was everyone's weekend? I mean, I know yours are probably both boring as fuck as usual.
I'm on call.
Yeah.
Sucks.
I
for
ended
you.
up working almost every night till like 6 o'clock. So
Did you go out last night?
What?
Did you go out last night?
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't do anything
I
last
figured
night.
you'd go to the comedy club. Because they sent me that email for free tickets too. I actually wanted to go see the guy, but I had other plans.
I would have, but my son ended up coming over.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't supposed to have him this weekend, but he ended up coming over. So I was like, oh, okay, cool.
which works out good because my kids haven't seen him in months.
I know, because we're on literal opposite schedules, and I keep telling you to change it.
Can't. It's under her. She needs it for her weekends off.
Just tell her to switch your weekends.
She can't. It's work related.
Oh, tell her to call her work and switch your shit.
She can't because it's her work related. Because then she had to make her boss switch his weekends off, which I don't think he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Then she needs to become his boss so she could do that stuff. See how we can make
I
this
don't
work.
think she's gonna become the store manager. I mean,
Oh well,
yeah, she'd have to be like,
all
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
our kids can play when we're doing this. Well, you know what? Technically, I think we've switched weeks 2-3 times. I think so. No. I'm actually on the wrong week based on our original agreement. So
yeah,
but
you
it
need to
doesn't
switch.
matter.
Probably be easier for you because neither you or your ex works weekends.
no, we don't.
Hell, she doesn't even work summers.
Correct. This is true.
Hmm.
It really wouldn't make a difference if I needed to. I wouldn't though, because I got stuff planned out for months on end. So I gotta keep it, because I actually do stuff.
Your cruise? You going on your cruise soon?
Well, going on another cruise, yeah, in May.
Oh, jeez. I need to get on a cruise at some point. Good Lord.
Go on cruising.
It's
I'm on
just,
call that month, so can't go.
yeah.
That month.
Time and money, man.
Pretty much,
Time
yeah.
and
Dude, I
money,
was on
man.
call the whole
How
month
much
of February.
money? It doesn't
so
take that much money. Cruises are fairly cheap as long as you're not a big drinker.
your basic expense is going to be your airline tickets to get to.
Not
Which
even.
I do have some airline miles to work out with.
You could
but-
drive to LA.
Yeah.
Well, if you go that way, but if you want to do the Caribbean,
Yeah.
you have to fly to Miami, which will cost you about $2,000
Well,
depending
not
on how many
necessarily.
people you take.
You can go to Texas and still
Oh,
do
you can do Texas,
You can leave out of Galveston, yeah. We left out of, or Louisiana. We left out of Louisiana once. That was fun. And we did the Caribbean or some shit. So there's options.
Yeah.
And it's not as expensive as you think. Everyone always thinks it's the most expensive vacation. It's actually one of the cheapest vacations.
Yeah.
mainly because
board, food,
Yeah.
all that stuff is already done.
everything's covered, and you can get tickets for like, I don't know. Sometimes if you're willing to like do last minute, $200 for both of you, you just gotta get there.
I wouldn't want, that's probably like inside cabin at that point.
No.
I need a window at this
No.
point because
No,
I've been
that's-
on a couple of cruises before and been with somebody that unfortunately had seasickness issues.
Okay.
So I'm just wandering around the old boat by myself, just hanging out while that person was.
$250 then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not much more.
Yeah.
The last minute tickets are always like
I want to. Yeah. If I'm gonna do it, I want to do it with the balcony and all that other stuff. I'm gonna splurge. So.
$300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
I
make
mean,
it
it's
happen.
Probably about 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Those
4.
balconies, as soon as you get to a balcony room, that price jumps significantly.
Yeah.
If you
Normal
just do the
price.
stuff on the ship and don't like get too crazy, you can literally get out pretty cheap, under $1,000.
Technically, yeah, you don't even really need the balcony because you're not going to be in your room.
Yeah,
I was only in my room when we last went on the cruise just for sleeping, and that was it.
yeah. I went on the balcony at each port, and then maybe twice on the whole cruise on like a 5-day cruise.
Yeah, the whole ship's a balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
true.
And I just
You
look
can
back at that.
find so many spots in that ship where there's nobody at on those balconies. Especially if you're on that lower third deck that has the balcony that goes all the way around. No one's ever on those things.
No one's on a balcony.
Okay. All right.
I do.
Look at you.
I'll get it every time just because that one time I want to go drink coffee out there. But other
That's
than
what,
that,
you get those days at sea every once in a while. Yeah, sometimes you just want to, chill out on a balcony right there. I'm a balcony person. I like that.
I used to go on the third deck ones and just sit there because as soon as you walk in, each door on each side on the Carnival cruises had literally the coffee shops right there. Just get the coffee, walk right back out, and go sit in the deck.
Perfect. Yeah, that's what I need to do.
Do whale watching.
Oh, there you go.
oh, we did whale watching last time. It was insane. Like there was this whale and it's this mama whale and this baby whale, and they were like putting on a show. Like literally put its fin up and started waving at us. I was like,
Was this on the ship, or did you go do like an excursion?
we did an excursion.
See,
I
it
seen
better
them
be
on
a
the
big enough
ships.
boat, man. Because yeah, that's
Oh, it was huge. There must have been like maybe 100 people, 150 people on this boat.
Still doesn't
And-
matter. Big enough wheel hits that thing, you're going under.
That's what I'm saying. You see those YouTube videos where all of a sudden there was like this one I just watched recently where this dude was on like one little kayak.
And it
And
ate
a
him?
great white, well, a great
Oh,
white
the one
shark-
ate him?
The great white shark is following him while he's there, and he's just. I'm like,
He's got the
oh,
camera.
He kept putting the camera. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Just
Oh.
let's get going at this.
I
point.
saw the one where the guy got eaten by the whale. Like he was just chilling,
yeah.
and all of a sudden he's like, "It just went dark, and then I was alive again." I'm like, "What?"
exactly why I don't think I belong in the ocean at that point. Yeah,
Nah, if you go down, I mean, you can bring your own life preserver.
yeah, that's true.
It's not going to do you any good in the belly of a whale.
Yeah,
You're
Well,
Pinocchio in it at that
If there's
time.
100 people around on this whale watching boat and it goes down, they're gonna they're screwed before you are.
See, I lived in Santa Barbara for a little while, and I used to love going in the ocean. But I went out with my cousin one summer, and we were going out to the buoy or something like that, where it was out there and we swam out to it, and I decided we're just going to go down the chain. And then it was a beautiful, clear day, and I opened my eyes up, and I kind of looked out, and I couldn't really see what it was, but it was something substantially bigger than I was. And I was like, I don't belong here. This is not my jam. And so I haven't done it since. I'm like, yeah, me in the ocean, waist deep. That's about all I want to do at that point.
I was surfing off of San Clemente years ago, and fucking dolphin fin popped up next to me, scared the lip. I swear to God, I pissed in my wetsuit at that point.
Yeah. I mean, I've done the snorkeling. That was fun. It's fun until they tell you like certain things. Like we were out snorkeling, and they're like, okay, so we're really close to the edge. So if you look and see darkness, know that's like 3,000 feet. So we hop off, and I look to the left, like maybe 100 feet, and it's just a cliff. And he's like, yeah, you'll die if you'll just get pulled down. I'm like, why are we swimming so close to this?
Undertow, yeah.
Yeah,
Not an ideal condition at that point.
but it was fun. I was snorkeling everywhere,
Yeah.
looking at the fish.
I did I forgot I did that in Hawaii the last time I went there. It was, I was swimming next to the sea turtle. I felt it was,
Did
I
you
was
grab the
tearing up a
fin?
little bit. No, I wasn't touching nothing.
They're so big.
Dude, I was like, oh my God. Like how huge
Depending on the ones you come across, the leatherbacks are huge. They're like the size of this table, if not bigger.
Seriously, yeah, I think it was about this size. When I saw it, I was like, oh my dear Lord, yeah.
I would have hopped on its back
I'm not messing around with anything in the water.
and then got ejected.
Yeah, there you go.
I
Huge find in your life.
went
That's all.
scuba diving years ago down off of San Clemente, whale, and we came across a whale shark, and that was seeing something the size of a fucking bus come up next to you is kind of scary.
Dude. Oh,
Yeah,
my
that
God.
would
I can't even
freak
imagine.
me
Oh,
out.
that
I'd be
would
like,
be.
shit.
See, I think I'd be more scared coming across orcas than a goddamn great white.
Oh, 100%. Get me in a cage at that point. Oh, yeah. I'm not looking to swim up next to those things right there. Hell no.
They're too intelligent.
Yeah,
And
indeed.
they're like 10 feet to 15 feet bigger than a great white.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
So the moral of the story is we're all going on a group cruise, huh?
Let's make it happen right there. There you go. You think I'm lying? I'd be down with that.
I think Kevin's wanting to go for a while. I know he talked about wanting to
We're
go on a
going
cruise at one
we're
point.
going in May, beginning of May.
That might be a little soon for me at this point, but
Yeah.
What you got? Beginning of May can mean a
He's
bunch of
on
different
call the
things.
month of May.
No, he's not. He's on the call next month
And May, and then July,
for the rest of your life.
that's
All right,
rough.
so
September. And
So
then,
I will send you the information, and you can hop along, come along. It'll be fun.
what day?
I think my only trip this year will be to the cabin. That's it.
Oh yeah, I should probably do a cabin trip. I don't think we're doing cabin this week. This year I spent too much money on trips and crap. Cabin's an expensive trip. It seems like it's gonna be a cheap trip.
It's not expensive to pay for the cabin, but you have to like go grocery shopping.
Yeah, it's the shopping, it's
And
everything else. Like,
beforehand.
the gas getting there. It's like it turns into like a $2,000 trip, which
Yeah, about $1,000 depending. But you,
I got
Plus,
a lot
you-
more people go. And
see, I only have me and the kids.
yeah, so mine's a little bit more expensive, but it's fine. I don't think we're doing it this year though. Maybe. Well, it's probably too late now.
It's not booked yet.
Oh.
I don't see Todd anymore. He's in the north now.
Oh yeah. He told me about that. He's loving it though.
But he's probably paying more for gas to drive his damn truck all the way up there.
That's why you get a second car. I never drive my truck. I'll have to drive it next week when I bring that table.
The table's tiny. Why do you need your big ass truck? If the table's as small as you said, why won't you just put it in the back seat?
Because I'll have a kid back there. Well, maybe not. If your kid's not here, then my kid won't be here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I could. We'll see if it fits.
Just take the legs off. What's so hard about that?
It's a solid wood like desk with a keyboard.
Oh.
It's small though. It's only like maybe that big, just big enough to fit a person in. I'm glad I kept it. I've had it for years. Like, oh, I'd get rid of this at one point, just never did. Now all this stuff's being useful. I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
Making use of stuff that just would normally be just sitting in my garage. At
I
this
know.
point. Good Lord, dude.
I'm one of those guys that sometimes I have stuff and I'm like, one day I'll use it, and then when I do, I'm so happy.
Mm-hmm.
I have the tool for that.
All that crap in your garage is finally becoming useful.
Yeah. Now I got to figure out what to do with the quad. Anyone want a quad? It's
Nope.
a real discounted price.
No. No.
What size is it?
No.
$350
Oh. Yamaha?
Honda.
Honda?
Oh no, 300EX.
That's Honda, right?
Yeah. I said 350, but it's a 300EX.
Yeah, because I think they go 300 then 400. I don't think there's a 350 unless it's a Yamaha.
Yeah, Yamaha's 350. So I need to get rid of that.
Just have no use for it anymore.
It hasn't moved in
Does it even start
3 years.
anymore?
Probably not. The gas has been in there for
So it has like the engine has to be re-cleaned out.
the car. The funny thing is, I had it clean, drove it once, and then put it away, and I spent all that money for no reason. I really wish I would have just sold it right after I got it like serviced. So I'll probably take the carb off of it, clean it, start it up, and then sell it. Because if I sell it when it needs to be clean, someone's gonna be like, "Well, I'll give you like half the price because I got to do work," and I'm gonna be like, "No, it's gonna sit in my garage for another 3 years."
There's a guy selling a 76 Honda 750 motorcycle for like $100 because the engine doesn't run and the body's mint. I was like, dude, just fix it up. You can sell it for like 10,000. Those things are worth a lot of money.
Where is it at? I'll buy it.
He lives up off of Fremont somewhere. That area.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
no,
body's
are you
the body's in really good
Are you sure
condition.
it's like he has a title to it?
Yeah, he does. Because I was up doing work and I seen he had it in his yard with a for sale sign, and I asked him how much he wanted because I'll rebuild it and then sell it.
I got a guy at work who has a bike that needs to be rebuilt and sell it for $1,000.
Those two-stroke motors are so easy to fix.
if you're handy, which I'm not. So.
No.
Seems like a lot of work though.
Yeah.
I used to be a mechanic.
Okay, so
So it's easy for me.
You got a skill set there. My
I
friend.
mean,
Well
I used to be a mechanic, and I have YouTube, so
done. I could probably figure it out from YouTube. Yeah, the University of YouTube right now.
YouTube and Reddit are the two greatest repositories of fucking information there is. Like
YouTube's
figure
really
anything
good because
out.
I couldn't figure out how to get my freaking control arms off my Jeep, and I had to fucking YouTube it and realize you had to take the front bumper off and then the freaking the frame brackets off to get to the fucking bolt.
Yeah.
I would have never known that without YouTube.
Yeah,
Or I would have had to buy like one of those old magazines, the manuals that tell you how to fix everything in the vehicle.
It's crazy. There's always a guy who did a video on it, even if it's just a guy holding like his phone, like, yeah,
That's what
so
it
I
was.
did it like this, and it worked out, and you're like, oh, thanks, dude. And then if that guy doesn't work, you just go Reddit and just say, hey, I'm having this issue, and then 95 people will comment on how to do it. Well, you're an idiot, but here's how it's done in full detail. And you're like, I'm an idiot. All right,
That's
cool.
how I got my fish tank set up, was asking questions on Reddit.
You
Because I was having a problem with the balance of the ammonia problem, and then Reddit.
Some guy on Reddit was just like, yeah, I work at an aquarium or something. Here's what you got to do.
Yeah, add garlic. Helped out a lot.
Add garlic.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Do you ever,
Damn.
you're like super into Reddit. Do you ever like give advice on stuff?
He just did earlier.
Yeah. I did earlier, and it turned into an argument with some dickhead. So
I kind of want to hop in on that. Can I hop in on that conversation?
I'll send you the link.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to be like, I am the best locator in Nevada. Wait.
No, that'd
That's wrong.
that'd be him. He won the championship.
I wasn't allowed to participate, so
That don't matter. I'm the one that has the trophy.
I was gonna say, was there a trophy involved? Well
Yeah,
played.
I
He's
was
a
not
belt buckle.
allowed to participate. So
There was
just
plaques
letting you
and a
know,
belt
the best
buckle.
person was not allowed to participate because they just knew.
Well, you know what? They did crown a best person, and that was me.
No, I couldn't participate, so I would have so
I still
won
can't
that.
participate
Apparently
either.
that was bullshit.
Yeah, after like
Oh no!
No,
They
no.
said it's always been like
no,
this.
no, it wasn't. So here's what happened. My boss asked the union rep, and the union rep was said, since there's prizes, you could absolutely not participate, and that was the rule. And then all of a sudden they changed it like 2 years later, and I was like, well, I don't care anymore.
We asked the union rep, and he's like, I don't give a fuck what you do.
You couldn't take prizes. That was the thing.
That was the employer.
No,
Not
no,
the
no, no, no,
union.
no, no, no. That was a union. Where we work, we are not allowed to take things. That is not a
More
thing.
than $50.
There were like $1,000 TVs and prizes
Yeah.
and trips. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That was the employer, not the union. The union. We literally asked him that. He's like, I don't give a fuck what you guys do.
Well, then
The only other workaround was go unrepresented.
I'm not gonna go and represent it because then
Why not?
I have to bring my own equipment.
Yeah. So you just borrow it from somebody else.
I mean, it's not like I don't have equipment. I guess.
Yeah, exactly. What's that subsite doing in your garage?
You wouldn't even qualify now.
Why?
You haven't
You
been
don't-
production.
Yeah, you don't have any tickets under your name.
You have to have production.
If I went and said, "Hey, I want to like participate," I think I could. I think they would let me.
There's strict rules.
The other entities would complain. Like Steak Center would complain. They're like, he doesn't do production. Why is he?
You have to prove.
You have.
So put some things under my name, and then we'll go from there.
Your name's been removed completely from that system. We took you off of everything.
Oh, you know that. Oh well, that's a you problem then. I told you not to, and I told them why not to, and if they did, oh well, it's.
Where's my keys?
Oh, I gave them to the key guy.
He
Listen.
said you're full of shit because
Nope.
we went to the key guy and he's like, I don't have any keys.
Nope, gave him to his boss. His boss did whatever. I got him back 2 months later, and then that was the end of it for me. Someone else is asking for keys too, and I was like, hey, they should have a copy of my keys because I jingled them up. I'm like, this is the keys to everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go if you make an appointment. I'll go and I'll sit there and watch him do it and take my keys back because it'll probably take him like an hour to cut all those.
Yeah, that's if he wants to do it.
I mean, it's like 50 keys.
Yeah.
I have the keys to everything because I am the man.
You're a control freak is what it is.
No, it wasn't that. You know what it was?
No, you're a control freak.
No. I'll tell you exactly what happened. So, the keys, I gotten all the keys because I would have to go do jobs, and then I couldn't get in there, and then I would harass somebody until they gave me a key so I could do it all the time.
That's me now.
Well,
and when
then-
I ask you for keys, you're like, well, I gave them to this guy who gave them to that guy. It's either you're holding on to the keys or
No,
or,
I did do that like 2 years ago. I did that. So I don't know what happened after that, but I know I got them back because I started saying, "Hey, it's been like 2 months. I need my keys back."
you don't really need those keys anymore.
Oh, they're my keys.
Well, you don't need them.
Oh, they're
Well,
mine.
technically, they're not.
I've used them.
Technically,
Actually,
they're not.
50% of them are actually mine.
But it doesn't matter. They go to property that doesn't belong to you.
I still work at this place.
Yeah,
so.
but you have no reason to access that anymore. You're in the office. I'm in the field. I have full.
Actually, my job description says I am a field employee as well.
Yeah, 10% of the time. I applied for your job. Remember, stupid.
Hey.
I saw the job description.
10% is 10%.
10%. 100%.
That's
100%.
That's a you problem.
Yeah, give me the keys. You're on the losing end of this argument.
But I'm the one with the keys, so I can't lose.
Yep. See, control freak. He's got to have control of the keys because he wants people to come up to him and say, "Robbie, I need you."
No,
That was
need
at
you to help
the old job. Remember when he left? Everyone was screwed in the computer stuff because he had access to all like the map shit.
And I
then
gave
left.
it to when I left. I gave everything I had. I said, "This is how it all works." I don't know what happened after that, but I gave everything away. I took my name off everything.
Who did you give it all? Was it him? It wasn't me. 'Cause
Well, me.
I don't know.
I was in charge of the high pressure.
But I know I took my name off everything because like after 2 weeks later, it was like I kept getting emails and I'm like, oh my god. So I'm like, hey, everyone has this, and then I never heard anything after that, and I honestly stopped caring. I was long gone. I was like, hey, I'll shit about you guys.
They did the same thing to me. 2-3 weeks later, they still had my name active.
Yeah. No, well, where are we at?
I don't know.
Hour 4.
See, this is how all our podcasts always go.
I love it.
I
Yeah.
don't even know how we got on this topic.
Yeah, you know what's funny? This was supposed to be an hour podcast, and it turned into like whatever we just in, whenever we just in.
It's fine. Our one listener doesn't care.
Well, I mean, we've gotten 5 more subscribers. I don't know if that's from the review or from the
Us.
podcast.
Subscribing to our own podcast.
I did that when we first started. I
Yeah,
See?
we were the first
So there's
3.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
I also subscribe. So.
Yeah.
So
These-
there's our 5. All right there.
No,
Four
these
in this
were
room.
in the beginning. These were in the beginning. This is recently in the past like month. Because if you go on and look, you could see all the statistics.
No, my mom's one, so.
Does
I
she
think my
actually listen?
girl's actually one too.
She commented on something. Need more comments.
Yeah, people, comment.
Comment.
You can tell us how bad we're doing. So if you tell us how bad we're doing, we know how to fix it at least.
We do? I have no clue how to fix it.
Neither do I.
I'm just gonna keep doing what we do until somebody,
No.
I don't know, until we get copyright struck. I guess I don't know.
I could take care of that right now for us.
No, I know. Just play some random music, and it's
Yeah.
like copyright struck.
You
For more than
you
30
can
seconds.
play music. Yeah, you can play music in
has
the
to be-
context of a review.
Yeah,
If you're doing a review of like, oh, you check out this new song, you can post the song. So long as you give credit in the description, you say, this is not my song. The song wholly belongs to this or whatever. But you can play it online as long as you review it.
that seems like.
And I think you're allowed up to like 7 seconds of a song before copyright will take over.
Yeah, and it will when it's doing the processing. It
Yeah.
does say, "Oh, we found this in your," and it puts it on the bottom.
Yeah.
Because our intro song always gets credited, but it's licensed. It's royalty free, so
Royalty
it doesn't
free,
matter.
yeah.
It's a dope song. Yeah.
So whatever happened to like wanting to do Kevin's hotel reviews?
That's still in the works.
He can do them. If he does them, I'll edit them.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just put
Wouldn't it
another
be
thing
easier
on
to
there
do
for hotel
bar-
reviews, huh?
Easy, wouldn't it be easy to do bar reviews? There's a shit ton of bars in this valley we can do reviews on.
They all suck around here.
Is there? Does somebody do that already?
Maybe. I think there's a
No,
lot of
everybody
YouTube
does
videos on
everything.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is not original.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
is there somebody who's like, man? I bet there's
There's
always
so
people.
many secret bars in
There's-
downtown.
Yeah, that's true. There's people who do
Have you found
that.
any of them yet?
Gambling.
Any of the secret bars on Fremont?
None of the secret ones. No. I mean, I've been to the
Yeah, you got to go down some sketchy alleys and you find some secret,
I know,
secret
right?
bars down there
There's
that do
like
some really good drinks.
brick-
You're going down some sketchy alleys to get to
Yeah,
them.
it's like a brick door, and like you press a button, and then some guy's like opens a little thing. He's like, "What's the password?" And you're like,
There's a shit ton inside the casinos. I didn't know this one's in like you go through restaurants and you come into like the back and you have to go through like the kitchen to get to like a secret bar.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
And they make
Shit.
$30 drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's when you get in there, it's kind of not worth it.
No.
Oh, it's worth it just that one time, just to be like, oh, this was
This is kind of cool to find a secret bar. Yeah.
And then you just like, I'll never be here again.
Yeah,
Once
this
you get
is
that
a secret door in the Bellagio where it says like staff only, and it's actually you knock on it and it actually takes you to a bar.
Did you just give away a secret?
They have
Yeah.
one of those in
Well, we're gonna get struck down.
what the fuck is it?
There's like one in between like the two bathrooms on one of the in like Caesar's Palace. It's like male and female, but there's a door in the middle that goes to a bar. Random secret.
Trying to think of the place.
There's a guy who does a YouTube channel on
Hey,
it.
so Joe, what do you got to do? You got to make time for us to go do these bar things. So is that our new thing? We're gonna go to bars and review them. Who's gonna do the setup for that? I don't want to do the setup.
What do you mean set up? Just take all the cameras with us?
I mean, you're gonna have to tell the guy tell him that you're doing a review so they could,
They don't need to know shit.
yeah, until they're like lawsuit.
well, you can just go there and go. You don't even have to video it, I guess. You can just go there and then talk about it.
No. You got to
You wanna
video,
video
it. I mean, if you don't video it, people are like,
What are you looking up, Kevin?
what are you doing?
Oh, that's the name of it. The El Cortez
I've been
has
there.
a secret hidden bar.
I've been there.
Oh, I love the Cortez, man. I love that place.
That was definitely $25 drinks there, and that was like 8 years ago.
Well, it's probably probably way more now.
Yeah, a little
$40
bit.
drinks.
And watered down.
Probably.
Yeah. I went there just recently, and yeah, I got a drink from there, and I was like, yeah, there's not a lot of alcohol in this. It's like, yeah.
Now, so you got to go to places that have like all those different beers because they don't water down beer.
Yeah, you can't fuck with beer.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Monthly, we will go do a drinking thing somewhere. Huh?
I think we have maybe possibly one day a month where either he's not on call, I'm not on call, or I don't have my kids, or you don't have your kid.
I mean, I figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm easy. I can do whatever. It's you two that are.
Yeah, my on call and the kid schedule is the hard part. His schedule shouldn't. Well, no, his on call throws him off too.
I'm off for 2 weeks at a time.
Okay, so here's what we need to do. We need to get a Google Calendar and put all our schedules in.
Him and
A
his
relatively friend Google Calendar.
What?
Just put it on the relatively friends one already.
Oh,
Yeah. You get in there and put your schedules in, and then we'll. Like my schedule's whatever. I can do whatever. I'll figure it out.
Your schedule's a nightmare to look at.
But I will move something for fun stuff. That's easy enough. Unless it's a paid trip, then it just is what it is.
Flexibility in your life, man. That's good. That's good.
I'm very flexible. Yeah, I'm super flexible. I think we're almost out of time. You guys got anything else?
No,
Conversate and whatever about?
not me. I'm good.
What do you got? You got anything?
Well, I can talk about. Does anybody like half-naked girls getting painted? Is that something you like to hear about? No.
Yeah, so I got a question on that.
Okay.
You were talking about that earlier. So is she painting it on a canvas, or is she actually painting the female?
You're actually painting on the field.
All right.
So you can actually look it up. I'll give her a shout out. It's Lizette_artistry on Instagram. But she does like she's a professional makeup artist. She does like glamour makeup. She does full body painting. She does like special effects for like horror movies, all sorts of stuff. So she does a lot of crazy stuff. But she used to work for Skin City here in town, which did that show Skin Wars for a long time. But yeah, we go to places like Elon Musk had a big party or something like that not too long ago, and yeah, there was prosthetics and full body paint where you get girls with pasties and a thong, and you're making them. She just actually last weekend there's a cool actually bar. It's over off Main Street. It's Main Street in Colorado. It's called the Colorado, but upstairs it's called the Swan Dive, and it has this awesome deck that goes all the way around it outside with a beautiful view of the city. But they had a concert there, and they wanted to have a live body painting there. So she did that. She got together with this girl that wanted to be a model for it. Took like 4 hours of just her and pasties and everything. But it looked dope after. I mean, it was pretty fantastic. But yeah, it was all blacklight reactive and everything like that. And yeah,
That's cool.
She does a lot of crazy little things right there. Just people want to looked like she did a paint one time where if you remember, like The Mummy, the movie The Mummy.
Yeah.
And the one girl, she had the body paint that was all gold and looked like scales and all that stuff like that. She's done stuff like that. Yeah, just it's a pretty interesting time. There's actually a picture on her Instagram that is one of my favorites where the girl she was painting was also like an acrobatic contortionist. And so to get in a specific area, there was a leg lift that was occurring and she's right there just painting around in certain areas. It was pretty eye-opening.
While
right
doing
there.
the leg lift.
Yeah, she was standing there, leg lift. Yeah, it was an action shot to behold at that point right there. Yeah.
This sounds like something Kevin would be interested
Just like,
Really not.
And I get to be there. I'm holding lights and stuff like that. It's pretty fun. But yeah, I'm usually just a grip at that point. Yeah, I'm just running and getting materials and holding lights and stuff like that. I don't.
So you're the assistant.
Yeah, I am the assistant. I'm exactly the assistant. Which it's a pretty dope little gig right there. So she does some cool stuff. But yeah, there's my chime in right there. If anybody else wanted to add to anything else or ask questions. So.
Oh, I was just interested if she painted it on canvas or she was actually painting the body itself.
No, she does paint canvases too. She does that. She's actually got together with some crew that's. She's part of some art collective that does some stuff, but she just is looking at doing murals and stuff like that too, like what you see downtown and on Fremont Street where they paint those big murals on stuff. So she does all sorts of stuff. She's not talented, very talented. Yeah, she knows. She knows stuff.
So if I wanted that whole wall that's above my stairs painted a Nightmare Before Christmas theme, she could do it.
Oh, I'm sure that she would have no issue with that.
Oh God. You'll do that, but you won't let us put holes in the ceiling? Bro, go fuck yourself. If you do that, I'm putting holes in the ceiling.
You just have to agree to do the spackle at the work. And you do drywall and spackle?
I will drywall, spackle, and repaint his damn ceiling. But we can mount all the cameras up there and never have to worry about anything.
I'll think about it.
Thank you. And mount the lights, and they're out of the way. Everything's out of the
you
way.
might as well just say yes now, Joe.
I know. It's been a year.
He's never gonna let up.
I don't know. It's just fun making them keep asking.
He has a way of browbeating people until they say yes.
I know. I am the nicest guy. I am generous.
Oh, okay, you passive aggressively browbeat people until they say
Yes, he does.
There you go.
That's how everybody ended up with remote control helicopters. Everybody ended up with mountain bikes. Well, except for Kevin. I think Kevin's the only one who.
I saw right through all that shit and was like, nope.
That's how you guys ended up on a podcast. Actually, this was no browbeating. I was like, hey, you want to do this? And you're like, yeah, let's do it.
He said that. Then you guys just randomly texted me. We're doing a podcast at your house.
Did it happen like that?
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
it did. We discussed it over a round of Top Golf, and and then you got thrown into the mix, and you had no idea.
Yeah, that's probably exactly how it went.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went.
The more I think about it, the more I'm like, oh, that sounds about right. But it worked out good for everybody, right?
Sure, I don't do any traveling.
Yeah, I got to do all the traveling and all the work, and you just get to reap the benefits.
What benefit?
I don't know. We get, I don't know.
The money, the fame, the bitches that we don't have.
Yeah. You get all of that. Oh, all right. Well, thanks for joining us.
It was an absolutely...
Jason?
Yeah, it's all right. You can blur that out later.
No, that was wrong. Thank you. Jason. I'm gonna blurt that out, but
It's all good. It's all good. Thanks for having me, guys. This was just pretty dope, man.
yeah, just show up. You can show up anytime. You know, we're really bad at getting guests. We said we'd be more proactive, but I don't think we care enough. I asked a person like
well,
once
I'll wait
every...
to see if there's any comments that say never have that guy again. So if that's
there's never any comments.
Yeah. No, we had one comment where we talked about food.
We've had 3 comments.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was the other one?
I don't remember.
I just remember the one lady we were talking about food, and she commented more on it.
apparently you guys, you need to do a whole food segment at this point. You know,
A
that's
food segment.
yeah.
I think we've touched on food. Like what type of food segment? That could be you. You want to come back and do food?
Dude, I'm a huge fan of food, so yeah.
Okay, come back with a whole thing about food and we'll do food. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's whatever is on the agenda, which is usually what is written on the board the day of.
I may not look it, but I'm a big food person.
I think we're all big food people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't gain the weight.
My lady has made me
fat.
she is one of the greatest cooks I've ever experienced in my entire life, and my waistline shows that. It's pretty awesome. So
See, I've tried. It just doesn't work. Ask this guy.
Yeah.
He's seen me eat.
I've seen
Especially
you
on
eat too.
Veterans Day. I think I eat about 9,000 calories at Veterans Day.
you're like me when I was like 25, 26 years old, where I could throw down food for days and just I was a stick. But yeah, that's.
But see, I'm 45 and I still throw food down like that.
God bless you, sir. You're just trying to make me jealous, and it's working. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, but no, man, I love finding new weird places to eat. So yeah,
All right, so look forward to our foodie episode.
episode. Yeah.
Apparently a foodie episode.
Is that what it's
That'll
called?
go
Are we actually going to name an episode for once and call it the foodie
I
episode?
named the first episode. It's called We're Back.
Yeah, he did.
Oh. I didn't pay attention to that part.
Did I publish it? I think I published it.
It said 18 hours ago or 19 hours ago on YouTube.
Oh, I did.
Nothing
I said
on Spotify.
I
though.
think I published it and then said I'd fix the thumbnail later.
Yeah.
I get around to it. Oh, Spotify's easy. That takes like 2 minutes to do. So I'll do that. Oh well. Joe, send us out.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter as Relatively Friends. And then what's the other one on? I can never remember Twitter because you had to change it.
I don't know.
Is it Rel Friends or something like that?
It's something.
Why did you have to change it?
Because he couldn't put, it doesn't give you the whole, you can't put all the characters. You only can put a limited amount. So he had to like make it smaller and I can never remember what it's called.
It's just Rel Friends.
Rel Friends, yeah.
And
On Twitter.
and
I don't remember what the other one is.
listen to us on all major streaming services.
All major streaming service, yes.
Did we ever get our name on Pornhub so we can put it there?
Pornhub coming soon.
I think you'd have to get some.
I will.
You know what? I actually
do
looked at
reviews
that.
on
And I'm
that?
like, okay, I see why, but
Yeah.
it's like it's just showing cleavage and doing math stuff. So yeah, like a lot.
Kevin can show some cleavage.
I'm all about that, Kevin. I mean, you just do you?
No, you're not because you shot down my episode idea.
Which one?
All dude, all nude.
Yeah, that had some.
See, that can go right on the Pornhub.
That would be a Pornhub thing.
That would fit. That would fit.
That would be a Pornhub thing. But
Perfect. That'd be the first
But I
one we
think-
go.
watch me get like 10 million views or so. I'll be like, what is happening?
Oh my God.
All right. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. You know what to do. If you even do it. I'm Robbie. That's Joe.
You've
Joe,
never outed
You've never done that
You've
before,
never
yeah.
done that.
Never done
You
one.
don't just spring something like that on people.
Oh, do I not?
No, you've never done that.
Feel free
Not
to set
once.
that up ahead of time, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can't go changing things in the middle of the game.
All right, I'm Robbie.
Throw a Hail Mary
Kevin,
out there. I
Joe,
expect everybody to
our special
understand.
guest, Jason. You guys have a good one.